So we're going to continue talking about multiplying polynomials, but now we're going to see some bigger polynomials. And we're going to use the box method, which I previewed in the last video, which was the first part of multiplying polynomials. What you need to remember here is those laws of exponents. In particular, so now we're applying those laws to multiply polynomials, and in particular we're talking about multiplying the same with things that have the same base, such as something right here. You see you have 3b and you have 3b squared, so we have to remember that 3b times 3b squared, we multiply the bigs. 3 times 3 is equal to 9. And we add the littles. We see a 2 here and we have a 1 here, so we have b to the 1 plus 2. I'm so sorry. We're going to write it up here, which is 9b cubed. So let's take a look at how we multiply a binomial times a binomial using the box. I was on the wrong page, but that's okay. It's still going to work the same way. So the first thing you're going to start by doing is drawing a 2 by 2 box. You're going to take one binomial with the sign x plus 3 and put it down one side, doesn't matter which side, and you're going to take the second binomial and put it on the other side. This one's going to go on the top. And we are multiplying everything in here. So we have x times x. X times x is x squared. We have x times positive 4. 4 times x is 4x. We have x times 3. 3x. And finally, we have 3 times 4. And 3 times 4 is 12. So these are all the terms in our polynomial. And when we, in our binomial times a binomial, and when we're multiplying a binomial times a binomial, this will always happen like this. You are going to be combining like terms on this diagonal. So 3x plus 4x equals 7x. So our three terms in our product are x squared plus 7x plus 12. First is always first, last is always last, and we combine like terms along the diagonal. The product of x plus 3 times x plus 4 is x squared plus 7x plus 12. And we can use Desmos either using a graph or sliders to double check our product. Let's try another binomial times a binomial. We're going to start by drawing the box. We're going to put one polynomial on one side. You take the signs with it, so x minus 4, binomial. We're going to put the other binomial on the other side, x minus 11. And we're multiplying everything in here. So x times x is x squared. Negative 4 times x is negative 4x. X times negative 11 is negative 11x. And finally, negative 4 times negative 11 is positive 44. First always goes first, Last always goes last. And combine like terms along the diagonal. Negative 11 minus 4 is negative 15x. So the product of x minus 4 times x minus 11 is x squared minus 15x plus 44. I want you to open Desmos and give it a try to check my work. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong, either using graphs or sliders. Pause the video and head on over to Desmos. Okay, here we go. Here's the last one. We're going to start by drawing our box. We're going to put one binomial on one side. Let's put this one on the top this time. 3p, and take the sign with it, plus 1. Put this one down the side, 2p minus 3. We're going to multiply everything in here. So 2p times 3p is 6p squared, applying those laws of exponents. 2p times 1, anything times 1 is itself. Negative 3 times 3p is negative 9p. And negative 3 times positive 1 is negative 3. First is always first, 6p squared. Last is always last, negative 3. And we're going to combine like terms along the diagonal. Negative 9 plus 2 is negative 7p. And so the product of 3p plus 1 times 2p minus 3 is 6p squared minus 7p minus 3. And I'm going to give this one a check for you. So here's our check using sliders. I'm going to set the slider to any number other than 1. How about 7? And the output should match, and they do. And I can also Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. Change these p's to x's. And if the graphs match, then that is the second way that we can check this. So the black should cover the purple. And it does. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful.